this your first time to Hong Kong, or how does it feel? I heard that you just arrived yesterday.
Yes, so it's my first time in Asia also overall, so what a great place to have my first visit, to be here in Hong Kong. I arrived only late yesterday evening, so I've been exploring a little bit this morning, but it's a beautiful city, and it's an honor for the whole World Rallycross community to come here now in a few weeks' time.
Is it the first time to race inside a city center for the championship?
Yes, it's the first time to race in a city center. I think that's amazing. That suits Rallycross so well because we race on a track that is only around 1 kilometer long, and as an audience you can see the whole track at the same time. It's mixed surfaces, so I think it's a really great fit. And also to be here in Hong Kong, I think that's also a great fit. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited.
What's the difference between a racetrack and a city center track?
I think the first thing that you think about is the venue and the beautiful views. It's something that we have never seen. Usually it's a landscape and it's a lot of trees, but now we have these amazing, astonishing buildings, and we have the Ferris wheel, we have everything, and I think that's amazing. And also that we are building the track from scratch. That's also really cool because that hasn't been done before either in WeatherX. So to just design the track for this race, I think it's very special, and we're all super excited to go in.
So as a fan, which sport or which turn, which role, which section will you recommend us to especially looking at?
On the track, you mean?
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, Rallycross first corners can always be very dramatic when 5 or 6 cars all try to take the lead. But so for sure the start, and also the gravel sections. They are always cool. You go a little bit sideways and you see the gravel flying everywhere. But at the same time, also to race on a proper street, that's the first time for me. So that will be super cool with the turn 4 that they were discussing. So I think overall, a bit of everywhere. That's the beauty about Rallycross. Wherever you are, you can see pretty much the full track, and I think that's really cool.
It's your first time in Hong Kong, and would the double header be a bit challenging because you have to race consecutively for 2 days? Would it be a bit challenging?
It is a big challenge. I mean, it's, as you say, a double header. It's 2 separate races throughout the whole weekend. You don't have a lot of time between the races to really sit down when your engineers look through everything, look through the data. You need to be really on it from the get-go, and that's a challenge for every driver. But it's the same for everyone. You need to come in mentally strong, and it's a championship decider weekend. We all want those medals, so for sure there will be some good fights.
Throughout your racing career, have you ever raced in a track that is similar to this one before?
No, never at this venue or at a proper street or at a track that was just created for this event. That's something completely new, and I think as I raced it on the sim, I think it looks really fun. So my hopes are high, and I think it's going to be a great weekend.
In the car racing world, there are so many different car racing, like Formula, touring car, GT, and now it comes to the World RX. What makes you come to the RX world?
I love Rallycross because for me it's the best of all worlds. We race on tarmac, we race on gravel, we jump, we race side by side. We have the Joker, which is just tactical and strategy, and we only race for 3 minutes, and you always go flat out. You never save anything, and for me it's the most adrenaline-filled and intense motorsport there is, for me at least. And I mean, 0 to 100, you go under 2 seconds. It's beasts that we are racing. So I love it, and I hope to share my love for the sport with everyone that will be coming to the weekend.
Some say World RX is like a MMA battlefield, and you are the only girl fighting with all the strong guys. How you overcome all the challenges, like the physical, mental challenge? How could you overcome it?
I mean, for sure there's a physical part, but I've always loved working out and training. I played ice hockey for 10 years growing up against the boys, so I'm used to having my elbows out. But at the same time, that's why I love Rallycross and motorsport overall, because it is a sport for everyone. It doesn't matter what your age is, what your gender is, what your ethnicity is. It's a place for everyone, and I love that. It doesn't matter, the car will never feel the difference if you're an old man or a young girl, for example. So I've never seen or thought so much about it, but for sure I would like to inspire especially the young girls, but also young boys, that it is possible. It's a lot of time, a lot of passion that takes into a full dream like this, I'd say. But for me, the dream came true 1.5 years ago, and I love it.
Compared to other track, which is in Europe mostly, this year they come to the South Africa and also Hong Kong. Hong Kong is very tiny, little tight pace in the garage. How's the preparation of the team different from those races in the Europe?
I think it's pretty much the same. As you say, the paddock will be a little bit smaller, so everyone will be standing next to each other, so hopefully we won't bump into each other too much. But no, it's the same preparation for every race. We come there with doing the homework as much as we can from the previous races, and we serve the car just as normal, so we're really excited. It's 2 races left this year, and I think everyone really will put their biggest effort in throughout the year here in Hong Kong. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good question. She's a cable TV.
Yeah.
So we do TV.